Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nurin FASIHAH AFIQAH binti ROSLAN, matrix number 148020F 2029. My group member is Nurin Sopea binti Muhammad Syafri 148020F 2031 and HABIBA binti ABDULLAH 148020F 2033. Today, our group want to present presentation DPB10023 Principle on Management. Let's watching.
The question is about staffing for future survival. The COVID-19 pandemic and the imposition of various forms of movement control order MCO nationwide has severely affected the people and business, particularly the micro, small and medium enterprise. Some sectors could not operate as normal due to movement restriction and change in consumer behavior impacted employment and the economic resilience. However, after 2 years of experience with the COVID-19 pandemic, the Malaysia economy is now coming out of its trough after shrinking 4.5% in the third quarter of 2021. It is on a path to recovery in 2022, supported by the reopening of the economy and social sector. Since the economy reopening, the general mood and sentiment have turned positive as consumers are allowed to travel interstate, and this helps aid domestic tourist and business operation. Pupil mobility and traffic indicators has been showing signs of revival despite concern about the Omicron variant. In addition, the Malaysia Finance Minister announced that 2022 will be a great year for Malaysia. As a result, it is a good sign for the organisation to expand its business. Based on the above scenario, the top management of Tencent Cafe decided to continue the planning that was delayed in the last 2 years to open a new branch in Merlimau in 2022. As a human resource manager, you are required to carry out human resource planning to fulfill the human resource requirement for Tencent Cafe Merlimau branch during pandemic COVID-19 by answering the following question.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nurin Sopea. My matrix number 148020F 2031. I want to present this answer question A. Identify the importance of staffing for Tencent Cafe. This answer, there are 7 importance of staffing for Tencent Cafe. Firstly, the importance of staffing for Tencent Cafe is efficient organizational performance, which is without competent employees. Then, the 4 management function of planning, organizing, leading and controlling will not be done properly. Secondly, reduce cost for Tencent Cafe. The right person required for the right job at the right time so that there is minimum wastage of time and resources. Next, Tencent Cafe also maintaining coordination among employees. Staffing in Tencent Cafe helps to ensure that people with the right qualification and who fit in with the organization's cultures, value are hired and jobs are assigned to the right people. So, there is healthy cooperation between all staff. The 4th, Tencent Cafe using job certification. When an employee is given the right task to perform with sufficient challenge based on his ability and aptitude, he will derive greater satisfaction in performing his job. Besides development of human capital in Tencent Cafe, the staffing Tencent Cafe function includes training and developing existing employees for career advancement, which in turn will help meet the organization's future requirements. The seat enhances corporate image of Tencent Cafe. Staff that are professional, efficient, ethical and courteous will enhance the image of the organization. Lastly, Tencent Cafe using meeting current and future needs. Staffing Tencent Cafe is important not only to fulfill an organization's current human resources need, but also its future needs. It should be aligned to organization future plans and direction through preparedness to employ new staff with the requisite skill, develop current staff for future roles or outsourcing jobs.
Assalamualaikum, my name is HABIBA, my matric number 14-80-20F2033. So I want to explain about question B, which is explain the staffing process for the Tencent Cafe Merlimau branch. So the answer is the staffing process for the Tencent Cafe is human resources planning. According to MOHD and No 1986, human resource planning is a process of determining the type and number of employees that need to be hired to fill the vacant position in an organization at a certain period of time. Human resource planning must take into consideration both internal and external factors of organization. Internal factors refer to the requirement for current skills and the vacant positions that are expected to exist in the organization. For example, development in technology may increase and organizations need for more IT, which is information technology staff, and this will entail taking into consideration financial resources and existing staff number and capabilities. External factors refer to factors outside the organization's control, such as the economic conditions, labor market conditions, for example, supply and demand for employees. Legislative or regulatory change, for instance, change in employment law can impact the staffing process from recruitment up to termination. The second point is Tencent Cafe using recruitment for the staffing process. Recruitment or hiring is process of finding and attracting the interest of capable applicant for employment. There are two recruitment methods, which is internal recruitment and external recruitment. Internal recruitment refers to filling a vacant position from within the organization existing workforce. Internal recruitment usually involves a promotion. Example, a clerk is promoted to a supervisor in his department. However, it may also be a lateral movement. For example, a clerk from a customer service department move to the marketing department. HR manager must do the following in an internal recruitment process, which is inform employees about the vacancy through notice, bulletin boards, organization, publication or by email. The advantages of internal recruitment are familiarity and assurance. Management employees are already familiar with the employee filling the vacancy and are assured of his experience and capabilities. The disadvantage of internal recruitment are lack of diversity. Hiring internally could mean missing out on the change to hire people with better skills and new ideas. Methods of external recruitment include direct recruitment, where the organization places a notice of vacancy on notice board or the company's website with the details of the job. External recruitment is the hiring people from outside the organization. The advantages of external recruitment is gain a new perspective. External candidate can be a source of new ideas, fresh views, and diversity for the company. The disadvantages of external recruitment is more time and costs are required to hire from outside the organization and to train external recruits. The next point is selection of Tencent Cafe Merlimau. Selection is the process of choosing the right candidate with the prerequisite qualifications and capabilities from a group of applicants to fill the vacancy in organization. The selection process may be influenced by the following factor: is the time available to make a decision and organizational goals. There are 5 steps of selection. Number 1, reviewing application forms. Number 2, conducting the first round interview. Number 3, conducting evaluation and tests. Number 4, conducting the second round interview. Number 5, offering the job. The employee orientation, induction and orientation, extensively to reduce the new employee stress by familiarizing them with organizational policies, existing employees and environment. Induction meaning is involves the effort to inform the new employees about the job that are to be performed by them. Orientation is enabling new employees adjust to the new workplace. Step in orientation. First, introducing the organization's background in terms of its administrative. Second, holding a program to introduce new employees to the organization, existing employees. 3. Describing the employee benefits and facilities. 4. Listing the jobs, duties and responsibilities that must be performed by employee. The next point is training in 10-cent cafe. Activities conducted by organizational to improve the current work performance of employees, thus enabling them to continue working with the organization. Training can be divided into 2 types. First, on-the-job training. 2. Off-the-job training. Skills of employee training is technical skills to increase the employee's technical skills. Basic technical skills are reading, writing, and arithmetic. Besides interpersonal skills is ability to interact with his colleagues and leaders. For example, listening, effective communication, and conflict management. Objectives of conduction training is help employee acquire the master in required skills in order to perform a job better. There is 2 types of job training, is on-the-job training or in-house training and off-the-job training or out-house training. Performance evaluation of the 10-cent cafe. A continuous process of communicating with employees regarding their expected duties and current work performance in the organization. Performance evaluation can be divided into 2 types. First, informal performance evaluation. Second, formal or systematic performance evaluation. Objective of conduction performance evaluation is identify the employees have performed their job well. The barrier in performance evaluation have 5. 1. Recent effect. 2. Halo effect. 3. Evaluation patterns among evaluators. 4. Central tendency. 5. Evaluator biasness. Employee separation by the 10-cent cafe divide into 2, which is separation and transfer. Separation is an individual's action to exit the organization due to resignation, retirement, or illness. Example, an employee who is found guilty for misconduct may be transferred, retained, or terminate. Transfer is vertical exchange of job. It also refers to the transfer of an employee from one management hierarchy to another management hierarchy in the organization. There have two types of transfer, which is site transfer and management level transfer.
Discuss two attractive staff retention plans to be applied by Tencent Cafe to maintain their employees. First, provide financial and non-financial reward. Second, honest employers and win their heart. For financial reward, the employer gives an annual bonus at the end of each year. When employers get an annual bonus every year, they will be loyal to work longer in a particular company. For non-financial reward, such as employer giving gold to their employees who have served in the company 5 years, 10 years, and so on. In addition, employers sponsor them to vacation so that they can release stress. It is also can move the company out of bankrupt and will not lose the employers. When there is no loss the employers, so they do not have to find new employers. Next, honest employers. For example, employer should call their employer's nickname with polite nicknames. Moreover, if their employer make mistake, the employer should reprimand and advise them in a good way. As a professional employer, we need to give good service to employers so that they can respect us. The employer need to win the heart of employers, such as if their employers are able to reach sales target, the employer can spend them eating at fancy restaurants and taking them shopping at mall.
Question D. Explain two group decision techniques that can be used by human resources managers in carry out planning for Tencent new branch. This answers some techniques to enhance the effectiveness of group decision making and foster creativity of brainstorming and nominal group technique (NGT). Firstly, brainstorming is a process of the encourage the free flow of ideas without criticism or prejudgment. This encourages creative thinking. Every member provides his idea and the best idea will be selected to help the decision-making process. For example, the cafe staff remodel the cafe with aesthetic features and creative content for the customer who made the OOTD outfit of the day at the cafe. The cafe will give drinks or special food provided by the cafe to the most beautiful and aesthetic pictures at media social. Next, for other techniques to enhance the effectiveness of group decision making and foster creativity are nominal group technique (NGT). The NGT is a modification and extension of brainstorming, whereby worker discussion is limited. Group members work alone but are in the same room to develop ideas. There are 4 steps in nominal group technique (NGT). Firstly, each member will write down his idea regarding the problem. Secondly, every member will present his idea verbally and this idea will be recorded by other team members. Thirdly, after all ideas are recorded, a discussion will be held in order to provide an explanation and make an evaluation. Fourth, after the discussion is complete, every member will evaluate the ideas and determine the idea with the highest aggregate.
Guys, this is our discussion link, so you can watch it.
That's all from our group.